In the previous session of lines and angles, we've been through different type of angles like acute angle, obtuse angle, right angle, corresponding angle, supplementary angle, and so on. At the same time, a transversal cutting a parallel line and the different type of angles generated and relationship among them. Now let's take some questions based on the previous session. Let's consider that there is a set of parallel lines AB and CD, and there is a point E in between this, such that angle EMB is 120 degree and angle ENC is 40 degree. So we have to find the value of angle MEN. Now, how to solve this question? Let's go through the method. In the meantime, you can pause the video and you can answer this question. Once you're resuming, you will get the explanation for the question. I'm explaining it right now. Let's draw a line parallel from point E, parallel with respect to AB and CD, line EF. The moment this line is parallel and ME is a transversal, automatically these two angles will add to 180 degree. So angle FEM will be 180 minus 120, 60 degree. And in this case, EF is parallel to CD. This is a transversal. So these two alternate angles will be equal. As a result, angle FEN equals to angle ENC equals to 40 degree. As a result, angle MEN equals to 60 plus 40 adding to 100 degree. So this is one simple way of solving and getting the value of MEN by putting a parallel line from E as EF, which is again parallel to AB and CD. Now let's come to a second method. In second method, we are using a property from triangle where the sum of two interior angles is equal to exterior angle. If you know this property, good enough. If you don't know, you can go through triangles chapter to study this. Now for this, what we will simply do, we will extend this line till here. Now if we extend ME, let's name this point as G and remove the previous case. Now, AB is parallel to CD and MG is a transversal. So these two interior angles will add to 180 degree, which simply means 60 degree. Now in triangle GEN, these three angles will add to 180 degree, and this is an exterior angle. So we know that exterior angle is sum of two internal angles, EGN plus GNE or ENG, which is 60 degree plus 40 degree, resulting 100 degree. So this is using a property, simple property from triangles. If you have been through it, fine. If you don't, you can recheck this question once you go through triangle chapter. Now coming down to second question. In second, there are two lines. Let's say PQ and RS. Whereas there is a transversal, let's name it as UV, such that there are these two angles, line AB and CD are the bisectors of UAS and AEQ. Means these two lines are bisectors. Bisector means these two angles are same and these two angles are same. So if these are the bisectors, at the same time it is also given that these two angle bisectors are parallel. PQ and RS are two lines, not parallel lines, please understand. UV is a line cutting it at point A and C. AB and CD are the two angle bisectors of these two angles, such that AB is parallel to CD. If AB is parallel to CD, we have to prove PQ is parallel to RS. Okay? Now, pause the video, solve the question. Coming to the explanation, let's name these angles as 1, 1. So, why? Just because of angle bisectors of both of these two angles will be same. ACD, value of ACD will be also 1. Why? AB is parallel to CD and a transversal UV is cutting it. So these two are corresponding angles. What are the two corresponding angles? Angle UAB equals to angle ACD. UAB, ACD. These two are corresponding angles. And these two angles are same. Why? Because CD is an angle bisector. So if this is 1, this is also 1. It simply means angle UAS equals to angle ACQ. 1 plus 1, 2. 1 plus 1, sorry, 1 plus 1 not 2. These two angles, those have a value 1 and 1, and these two angles 1 and 1. So these two angles are same, these two angles are also same. So as a result, UAS, ACQ both are equal. Now let's see RS and PQ are two straight lines cut by a transversal and corresponding angle now equal. So if corresponding angles are equal, then the lines are parallel. So using the reverse, PQ is parallel to RS. Okay. Let's go to third question. Let's consider there are two parallel mirrors. Let's say these are the mirrors and these two mirrors are parallel. PQ, RS. Now, A, B, C and D. This is not a symbol of parallel here. This is a symbol of ray movement. So a light ray is start from in direction AB, falling on this mirror, getting reflected, coming to that point C, and from here again getting reflected in direction CD. If PQ is parallel to RS, we have to prove AB is parallel to CD. AB parallel to CD is what we have to prove. By pausing the video, you can solve it, but we are going through the method. Now, to solve this question, we need one concept from physics. And what is this concept? that in case of a mirror, if any ray is falling on it, in that case, angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. What does it mean? If at point B, I draw a perpendicular like BM, and at point C, I draw a perpendicular like CN. So, angle between AB and BM means this angle will be equal to this angle. Angle of incidence, angle of reflection. So these two angles are same from the property of physics. Now, so these two are same. Similarly, if CN is also perpendicular on this, so these two angles will be also same. This is part 1, using property from physics. Now, as PQ is parallel to RS, at the same time BM and CN both are perpendicular, it simply means BM is parallel to CN. On any set of parallel lines, if we draw two perpendiculars, these two will be also parallel. So using the same property, if BM is parallel to CN, in that case NBC and BCN, these two alternate angles will be equal. Angle MBC equal to angle BCN. It simply means 1 is equal to 2. If 1 is equal to 2, so these two together is this angle and these two together is this angle. It simply means angle ABC equals to angle BCD. Now, if these two angles are same, AB and CD are two lines cut by a transversal BC. These two are ordinate angles. If the ordinate angles are equal, it means lines are parallel. So, AB parallel to CD. Okay.